Hey everyone, welcome to Nerding IO. I'm JD, and today what we're going to go through is using Vercel's MCP server SDK, as well as look at their experimental client. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this came out a little bit ago, but Vercel is actually supporting MCP. And I found this pretty interesting since basically MCP is stateless, and so they released a adapter that allows you to do an HTTP stateless transport, which means that you can use SSE or HTTP streamable. And this gives you the ability to basically create tools and allow you to interface and expose an MCP server through Vercel. And as you can see right here, you basically have handlers for get, post, and delete. And they give you some code that you can actually go and run. So this repo gives you the API specifically that you would need to hit. So the MCP server call, and then it also has scripts to test. So there's two different clients. And what I found was kind of interesting on this is that they're not actually using the Vercel AI SDK client in order to test this. They're actually using straight up MCP SDK for SSE, and then they also have an example for streamable HTTP. So what I was interested in doing is seeing, well, not only do they have the streamable, but can we actually look at their MCP client tools and use it in the AI SDK? So this is all experimental, but they have standard in, standard out, so you can actually pull in transports directly into your Vercel backend, which is super interesting. Not a lot of places are allowing you to actually execute different arguments on your server, and being in a stateless environment. They also have the ability to call out to SSE, but they don't have, at least in the experimental that I could find, the type to do HTTP streamable. You have this ability to basically create a transport, and then that possibly could get it, and then give yourself the ability to have tools as well as use your provider and generate text. So this is like a basic implementation, and I wanted to try and create parts of this. I'm not going to go through the entire application and setting, but we're going to actually look and see how can we actually implement part of this and connect it. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'll look at. All right, that's it for us today, everyone. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe. Some of the code that I put together. So basically what I did is I created a front end, I created an action. This action allows you to go out to the experimental transport. So in this case, we're using SSE. We're going to go ahead and create a transport ourselves, and this has multiple different tools that you can see. This is based on the tool that they provided. So essentially it's just a way to add. You can specifically go through Redis in order to maintain state and do your additions, as well as echoing and get the server time. So the other piece of this is based on the action. We're actually going to return the tools that we have access to. We're actually going to look at those tools in the front end. So this is being processed from our front end with the actions file. And then we're actually going to pull those in and allow us to just simply look at the tools. And if we want, send back send back an action. So first thing we're going to do is, now that we have both the front end and the back end up and running, is we're actually going to test this in our inspector. So we can actually go here in our inspector, we can do a connection. We're connected to MCP. And with this, we'll kind of look at, and we'll see that we're pulling back our tools. So we know that we're connected to the transport. We know that we're actually connected to our tools, because we can actually use them here. So we can just say hello and we can see that it's actually executing. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look at the front end and just see if we can actually pull this back the same way that we're doing this through our MCP tools, but on our own front end. So this is the front end that I kind of built. We can see that we're actually connecting to the server. We can actually see that this is getting pulled back. We can actually see that we're echoing, and all the tools that we're getting back. Specifically, we can even add in and make a tool call. So what we're going to do is we can actually go mimic what we're doing here. So we need to make sure that we have our message. That's going to be our key. And we can actually just put in message, hello from front end, and we expect to see the call explicitly getting executed, which it is. So again, this is how we can actually create a full MCP, both transport as well as client, in Vercel specifically. So again, what I did was I created the tools. They're going out to an actions file. That action file is going to the transport. It's basically looking at those tools, and then based on the execution coming in here and executing. What we can do from here is we could actually add our OpenAI and go ahead and make it deterministic to see when we're actually asking the question rather than actually sending the payload. Could we actually call out to OpenAI? And again, here's our transport so that we're able to look at our tools. All right, that's it for us today, everyone. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe. What we went through was the Vercel MCP server, as well as the Vercel AI SDK experimental MCP client. With that, happy nerding.